Hello, good afternoon. Hope you had a great lunch. A lot of choice of sandwiches out there. This year, CSAP Society is offering three $5,000 scholarships. One of these scholarships is in memory of Mike McFarland, the former Director of Land Remediation Section of BC Environment and Climate Change Strategy. The selection panel, we had Guy Patrick, we had Ian Mitchell, and I was on the panel as well. So we had a number of applications, and then we selected three of them. I think we had a total of 5 applications this year. The first scholarship award goes to Darian Weber. And I think the picture up there, why isn't it showing up? Here we go. So Darian is in first year, doing a Master's of Science, studying ecological restoration at Simon Fraser University in BCIT. Her area research is investigating the concentration of pesticides and herbicides in critical habitat for western painted turtles and recommending strategy to reduce harmful pollutants. She will be working at wetland sediments and collecting samples and analyzing for pesticides and herbicides. So that's the first one. And the second one goes to Timothy, and I'm going to mispronounce his name for sure. Bianchis, that's what I think. But if Timothy's here, you can correct me. And Timothy's also pursuing a Master's of Science in Ecological Restoration at SFU and BCIT. And his project focuses on phytoremediation. He will be examining the change in the microbial community in response to salt contamination. He will be looking at soils that are contaminated with both hydrocarbons and salt and how that affects remediation. I know that there's a number of sites in British Columbia that have salt contamination, so this research will be interest to many of us. So those are the first 2 recipients, and the last one here, the number 3, is John Mora. I'll turn over the mic over to Guy, who will say a few words about the scholarship itself, and then he'll talk a little bit about John Mora. Thanks.
Thanks very much, Ajay. It's my pleasure to announce the winner of this year's first Mike McFarland Scholarship. This scholarship focuses on people who are involved in contaminated sites and are really focused on innovation and forward-thinking concepts. And these are 2 of the qualities I think many of us that knew Mike know and recognize him as being part of. He was an innovative guy. He was always encouraging new ideas and approaches. He liked to be kept in tune with the process of contaminated sites in other jurisdictions. He was always keen to find out what others were doing and to incorporate some of these thoughts into our own BC process. So let's all stay current in how we approach our contaminated sites issues as we move forward. This year's winner is John Mora. He's a Master of Science candidate at Simon Fraser. He has a bachelor degree in biology, as maybe many of you do. I know I do. And geology. His research is focused on the quantification of microplastic fibers in coastal sediments and provincial parks. And we thought, when we first saw this, we thought, plastics? Man, we don't have a standard for plastics. Well, you can be sure there will be a standard coming for microplastics one of these days. It's a big issue in sediments and contaminated sites. And he's right in the thick of it. So it's pretty exciting, actually, the research he's doing. He's also involved in contract work with Department of Fisheries and Oceans and dealing with the Species at Risk Act while he completes his master's. So well done, John. Thanks very much. I don't think any of our winners were able to make it here today. They're all very busy, I'm sure, with summer projects. So thanks.
We'll give it a check to you.